got a call from my agent, and he said that this is a story about the tsunami, and it was sort of intriguing. Obviously, I was watching the news at the time it took place and was horrified, and but I didn't understand how we could tell a story about it through film. And it's hard to make disaster films emotional. And anyway, then I heard about the director, and I had watched The Orphanage and thought it was a brilliant film, and so I was obviously very intrigued. Then I read the script, and it was, from page one, just rang true. It felt very, very real to me, and the characters were very well defined. And then I met with them. They came over to New York to meet with me, Jota and the producer Berlin, and I could see how connected to this story they were. They'd already been working on it for a number of months, possibly more than that, and obviously we're very connected to Maria, the woman who I play, and they showed me images. They showed me, pictures of locations that they'd already chosen, and I mean, they just were invested, and I could tell just from the emotion in the way they spoke of it. And every time I've sat down with them, there's just been tears all the way. They don't mind going there. They're just open to it, and that was very seductive. It really pulled me in. I felt like, well, there's so much passion, and this will be a good piece of storytelling, and obviously about a major event that was, it's an important story to tell. I mean, very powerful. A lot of emailing with each other before that meeting, and then finally we got in the room, and it was just her presence, her energy was very moving, and we kind of didn't speak for a while because we didn't know where to begin, and she just sort of sat in front of me and looked at me, and she didn't need the words to tell that story that she's been through. It was all right there. Amazing. He's an incredible person and just an exciting director to work with, and I'm very excited to know which is going to be his next film. He's one of the greats. And it was very clear right from the first day that we got in the room, in the rehearsal space, and I could see how, because Tom hadn't done a film before, and it was important for him to create this safe environment. So, and knowing how much emotional stuff we had to do, and so he wanted us to be, like mother and son, and closer, than you can possibly imagine. And so he was inspiring, and we trusted him. I think, there was a number of beats. I mean, there was a scene in the tree that actually didn't end up being in the film. The moment where the women, the local Thai women addressing her, that was very emotional. And then when the family comes back together, obviously. And then also leaving, that was something that Maria spoke of in great detail. It was very difficult for her to leave, having gone through that and connected with all of the people there. And she has so many vivid memories about what, these big life and death moments with people. And to leave the place, although she was excited to get home, to leave it she felt wrong inside, and she felt it was just an incredibly difficult moment, and like part of her would always be there.